Think so.
Rosenberg beat you.
Nope.
The kid clutch.
Nope.
We know you on like 5 losses.
Calico beat you.
2-1 got him.
Of course.
Like you said, you're very methodical about how you choose your battles.
Yeah.
You could have been on URL by now.
Easily.
You've turned out, I know for a fact, you've turned out a lot of KOTD looks,
Yeah.
RBE. Like, it's
Dang,
gotta
Leslie's
be.
gonna put me out there like that?
Not even like that.
I know for a fact you keep telling King of the Dot no.
No.
All right, let's go.
I'm just saying, you're very methodical about how you select battles.
Yeah.
What made you go for this rematch when you already, in your eyes, you're one up already against Gotti? What made you decide, you know what, let me fucking do this again?
The bag. It was
That's
the bag, yeah.
That's so strictly.
The bag was really, really nice. And we both, shout out to the Riot. And we both have had like a crazy year. At the end of every year, like Champion of the Year, there's been B-Dot Chiller, there's been Geechi K-Shine, there's been some kind of big time
The
matchup.
Riot gave you your biggest bag you ever got.
Yeah, the Riot gave me my biggest bag. Yeah.
Come on, salute us for that, though.
Salute.
You done been on all type of big leagues with millionaire league owners and all that. You hear me?
Yeah.
So that's what we here for, man.
But
Talk that
so
shit,
There's
got
nothing
it.
else besides the bag, though. It's not the trajectory. Like, shit, now you already feel you're one up. You're battling Geechi in Compton. There's no excuses if he lose. You feel me? Like, then you could really say you up. And there's no narrative.
you think there's no excuses until you put hands on somebody and somehow they find an excuse next week. On everything I love, bro. Like, I will go in there and clearly beat him tomorrow. And then somebody's going to say something about, it don't matter. He already beat Loaded Lux. It's the end game. It wasn't on URL. It's always an excuse until you in front of me, and then it's not, bro. Before we battled, he was doing angry fan interviews talking about, I know I got shoved the next week, but I'm not finna go in there and play with A Ward. Literally out his mouth.
We always got to say that.
Exactly, which means, exactly. What I'm saying is, he's saying what he's saying right now until he can find an excuse.
Ain't going to be no excuse, though.
Okay.
Is there any questions from anybody? We got some esteemed media in the building. Anybody want to ask either one of these guys a question?
Yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead, Uncle.
Why is Geechi watching the damn show and A-Ward's talking over there? It's disrespectful to A-Ward.
Not only is Geechi battling and doing a face-off, Geechi Gotti is also league owner, and I also got a YouTube channel which I run. So I'm in the chat right now, making sure they get the pay-per-view link. You know what I'm saying? He got the hoodie on, he's working. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we out here, black-owned business. That's one thing that I think y'all really take for granted too with the Riot as well, that I really don't be liking, that y'all just skip over. It's like we just some regular niggas out here. You dig what I'm saying? We really black-owned people just like the rest of these leagues, and we putting on it and giving artists that some dudes try to look over main platforms and really try to promote them to the highest degree. Everybody on this card is like a main event battle. You know what I'm saying? We didn't promote this like it's just Gotti versus Ward. I'm tapping in with every media platform, man. Make sure you get a face-off with Truth on Royalty. Make sure you get steak. Like, please, like, I can't even do one. Get them, like, put them on. That's the type of shit that I'm on. Like, so that's why I'm right here, Uncle Ra.
And this is clear.
Hey, Uncle Rod, stop asking them dumbass questions.
As somebody, shout out to Rob, 15 minutes of fame. As somebody that's been doing, in particular, West Coast battle rap since its inception, this is the best card of the year, hands down. You feel me? Like this is the best West Coast battle rap card.
And I know what he do, just like he know what I do, and I think we both coming to put on a show in the class. That's why that like with all the joking and bullshit.
There's been 700 tweets.
Y'all know I don't
700 tweets back and forth.
Y'all only was able to get me to do a little bit of this WWE shit because it's my event. I need y'all to get the pay-per-view right. But I see what it ain't my money. I ain't talking.
I got paid to cuss, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? He got good.
Yeah, we need a clickbait, y'all. I got paid for this hoodie, and I got paid to say that at the beginning.
Is it 10 racks of cuss words?
Like I say, though, he got a skill set that I know, and he's not afraid to come in a hostile environment. You know what I'm saying? The dudes that I book, I like to see dudes who I know they battle test, they travel around. You look at these dudes on the card, Riggs, Tread, Snake, got these dudes who move around, truthful, you know what I'm saying?
Road warriors
who get on, you know what I mean? So we don't have to hear them excuses like, oh man, that the crowd be bucking. That be dudes who don't move and don't know how to rock no crowd. Like, I'm bringing niggas in who do this shit.
You agree? It's no excuse.
There's no excuses for neither one of us. Like, if he win, he clearly won.
Right.
If I win, he ain't gonna have one, just like the same thing. It's a clear down the middle battle. We got Lust.
I got homeschool next.
We got everybody.
And you got Dre
and I got Dre
Dennis
Dennis.
We
still
might
working.
be overlooking each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking to I got Dre Dennis. Playing with me, man. You see him over there. I got Dre Dennis next, man.
Hold on. Hold on, Diz. We got Diz. We got Diz.
I got a real question for you.
Big things popping.
First of all, I want to say this shit's an amazing fucking main event. I want to say good job on bringing yourself to be able to, you know what I'm saying, hold your weight in a big main event like this. I think a lot of the shit he said did hold weight as far as what he was saying to you, as far as like, oh, it doesn't count when I win. Here's my question to you though, even though you were making sense with everything you were saying. I want to talk about the dynamic and structure of the content of the last battle you guys had, right? And how you supposedly won that battle, you know what I'm saying? So let's say you won that battle, right?
Yo, Dez been wanting to watch that battle.
No, I've been wanting to say this to you.
He's literally turning this into a watch battle live.
No, I wanted to say this to you because the dynamic growing up in LA and battling and having to, when you are dealing with like, because my first days out here were battling in a fucking ganged out fucking environment where it's me versus like 100 Bloods. That was like my first battle. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to tell you the dynamic of how you approach Geechi was something that would only work in the context of that environment that you were doing. What you were saying to him, that stuff that you were saying to him. I'm not going to go into every single fucking bar, but the angle that you were taking on him is not an angle that would work in a real fucking environment. Mm-hmm. And my question to you is, how are you gonna reform that, or are you gonna address that, or are you gonna move along from that like it never happened?
He gotta rewrite his third now.
I give you my first round. No, I mean, but that's what a good battle rapper does, right? Like they know their environment. You know, like I know that there are lines, you know, that I said against Geechi in the first battle that would have got crickets other places. You know, like you have to know how to, you know, navigate through a crowd or whatever. I know when I come in here, like I let's say I came up with a crazy angle. I'm like, yo, I can't 16 bar that angle. It's his family and friends. He can't come to Kansas City and be like, you a fake Christian and do it for 12 bars. Because they're going to be like, he goes to church with me. He's my youth. You know, he does this kind of stuff. And they're like, it don't hit. I can't come up here and be like, Gotti this, Gotti that. And then everybody looking at me like, nah, that's not the Bayloke we know. You know what I mean? Like that. And every good battle rapper knows how to navigate through that in their environment.
But do you think it's fair to get a win off something that you yourself believe is not real? Like you're saying that's not the Bayloke we know. So you're basically saying that you're creating this character for him based on the environment you're in, and you think that is somehow still okay?
Bro, I don't know. It's battle rap, bro.
The
dude believes in God and literally looked at me and said, F God in the battle.
I do believe in God.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like if you're trying to get me to say, like, that I, fabricated an angle because of the environment, like, he said, like, F God.
Okay, my question is this. It is all fair. All is fair in battle rap, but I'm saying personal. How far do we like go before, like, if something is a personal approach to somebody, we still consider that effective? That's my point.
I think it's just like with me, and just to speak on it because that sounds like a general question. You know what I'm saying? I think it's about how it's executed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's just how it's executed. Like even the tapping on the glass at visitation, not tall enough to touch a backboard. It could have been. It could have been said by somebody else and might have just not
wouldn't resonate the same way.
Like the way you set it up the whole time, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't told them to touch your backboard. You bring it to a certain level to where everybody can understand and visualize it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's about that. So most battlers at this level know how to execute their angles. The top anglers at least.
I'll say this much, bro. When I write my material, my goal is to not like be a liar or to be misinformed or anything like that. You know, like I don't go into creating lies or anything like that. I fine tooth comb over all my stuff. I say, yo, this isn't completely demoralizing. This doesn't, go against my moral ethics. This doesn't, this isn't just me straight lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't do that kind of stuff.
Well, Warren, did it frustrate you after that first battle when you're like, yo, I just battled Geechi, one of the top dudes. I clearly, in your eyes, body that.
It didn't frustrate me until him and Coffee got online and was like immediately talking about how he didn't care about the battle. Like, you know what I mean? I know it's a small league battle. At this point, I've already been on King of the Dot. I've already been on pay-per-views. I've already done all of this stuff. It's not like Geechi was my first name to battle, right?
Right.
It's a small league battle. I gotta win. You know what I mean? Cool. It could have just been like all the other small league battles where I battled like professional battle rappers and got wins. But they got online talking about I didn't care about the battle. He didn't care about the battle, and straight just basically shitting on the battle. And that's when it got under my skin. And so, like, when you see me respond to people that talk about it, like, I respond because it's irritating.
You know what really grinds my gears?
Bust it. Catch this. Hey, catch this.
But nah, I get what he's saying though. But really, that's why I say this battle totally different. The dynamics is totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's an end of the year battle. We both done had a crazy year, been battling all year. So you gonna get what you gonna get from us. You dig what I'm saying? But like I say, we still got the fight for champion of the year. You dig what I'm saying? I think at that time that's also was a narrative that his one battle could have been that asterisk that stopped me from getting the belt. So I think that's what makes this battle even big.
I'm about to say, you feel that same energy now? Like if he's
I feel like the energy now though would probably be more stronger because just the simple fact is back then I would say now, you know, I'm like the Patriots. You get tired of seeing you win. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Eli, right? I'm
Eli, right? That's what I'm saying. So it's like the more, like, so it's like any little slippage is like, oh, he got it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm Eli with Peyton's talent.
But like, if I just shit the bed like the last battle and just had dry performance where it just looked like I wasn't into it, I think that would affect it this time around more so than it did last time.
Okay, so both rappers at this table are clearly in contention for contender of the year.
Not me.
Champion. I mean, you definitely in there, bro. You definitely in there.
I ain't never battled on the league. You got to battle on the winning.
So
we're not doing that.
Politics aside.
We're not doing that.
Politics aside. Politics aside. Does whoever, if somebody gets bodied in that battle, does that change that conversation? If someone gets battled,
you got bodied.
He's first right now, so like if he bodies me, it don't change nothing because he's in the league. In my opinion.
What if you body him?
If I body him, yeah, then Rum will get it.
So the dream killer.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm Cincinnati. I'm just trying to get in the Final Four. Man.
Definitely gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? And tomorrow it's going down. Like, you know what I mean? We did our face-offs. You know what I mean? We was on y'all platform. You right here. Shout out Ruin Your Day filming this one, Lush. Everybody that showed up, all the media. Pretty sure we gonna get interviews and everything got this. But tomorrow, 3 p.m., you got the pay-per-view, make sure you get it. If you ain't got it, you know what I'm saying? So you can catch all this shit, man. It's going down. Ruin Your Day, filming the pay-per-view so you know it's crispy, it's clean. You ain't got nothing to worry about. Rap Grid, you know what I'm saying? You already know how to get there and find that. You know what I mean? One of the biggest platforms and always supporting battle rap. Lush One hosting the joint, you know what I'm saying?
Look, if you don't subscribe and get your pay-per-view on Rap Grid, you're getting caught slipping like getting catfished by a fat bitch. Play with us. You feel me? Don't play with us, make
Guy never stop.
Yo, don't forget the venue change, Compton Airport tomorrow. If you're watching this in this home, man, Compton Airport. We are
Come on now. We have the Compton Airport, salute to them and all their programs over there, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
DJ Smoke.